Hey,
We
good to
met
see
two
you. How
times in
are
the last
you?
year. Chris, I'm so fine. It's so amazing talking to you again. We met at Guardians of the Galaxy and at Jurassic World in Berlin. So good seeing you again. And I can tell you, this is a roller coaster ride of a movie.
Thank
And
you.
please, at first, allow me, because I'm from Germany and I know you speak very good German, if you
Ah,
can just do a little bit in German. So, wie geht's?
wie geht's? Ich bin gut und wie geht's du?
Mir geht's sehr gut, weil heute habe ich den Film gesehen und ich kann nur sagen,
Ah,
mega.
danke schön. Ja, es ist ein Spiel 30 Jahre in der Making.
In the making, genau.
Yeah, how do I say that? In the making.
Ja, es ist ein Spiel, es ist ein Film, der 30 Jahre lang gemacht wurde.
Ja, es ist ein Film, der 30 Jahre in der Making.
So ungefähr. Okay, how much fun was it for you shooting this spectacular movie, and what was the funniest day on set?
It was incredible. It was so much fun. The funnest day that we had on set was probably a day where I, myself, Bryce, Dallas Howard, and then the entire Legacy cast, Sam Neill, Laura Dern, Jeff Goldblum, we were all outrunning this massive Giganotosaurus. It was unbelievable. It was truly a dream come true. I was pinching myself. I couldn't believe that I was like sharing the screen with these heroes of mine growing up. It was very cool. A lot of fun.
And when you shoot a movie, anything can happen, especially on a dinosaur movie. So what was the weirdest day on set?
The weirdest day?
Yeah.
The weirdest day on set was probably a day that I was out on what was meant to be a giant ice lake. And I was confronting with my wonderful co-star DeWanda Wise a new type of dinosaur called a pyroraptor, which essentially is like a big vicious red turkey. It's a feathered dinosaur, which a lot of people had always said, why are there no dinosaurs with feathers? You know, some of them had feathers, and so now those people will be satisfied to know that they've brought back at least one dinosaur that has feathers, and it's called a pyroraptor, and the thing is really freaky, but also kind of looks like a Muppet because of the color. So they're significantly less scary when they're covered in feathers, but this one is still pretty scary. That was a weird day. I was like, okay, this is weird. I'm working opposite a big bird.
And there's a new movie, Dinosaurs Are All Around the World. So just imagine when you would stand in LA at a traffic light,
Yeah.
and suddenly a T-Rex or a raptor would be right beside you. So what would you say or do or think?
I mean, honestly, I don't know. Everything I know about dinosaurs, I learned from watching Jurassic Park. So if it was a T-Rex, I would probably sit still. And if it was a raptor, what I would do is I would kind of push my head down, like almost like between my legs, and kiss my ass goodbye, because I was probably gonna get eaten.
Because you treat very good with the raptors in the movie. Did you think this could be work out in any way?
Oh no. I mean, it's a funny question. I don't think that it would work out unless I was the person to train a raptor its entire life growing up, which is the circumstance that Owen finds himself in. He doesn't just have some magical power that he can, you know, control an animal, but he does have this certain alpha dominance presence in the face of these creatures that he's helped to raise. And so his relationship with Blue is innately going to be much different than his relationship with just a random raptor going down the street. So if that were to happen to me, I would not try to train it, I would hide.
And did you have maybe also some guys in costumes again, or was it just CGI this time at the movie?
I think this time around, usually we have somebody representing the dinosaur in some sort of a costume. It really depends on the shot. You don't always have somebody dressed as a dinosaur, but sometimes you do. If the shot requires it, then you'll have somebody dressed as a dinosaur.
So people in green costumes, or?
Usually they're green or they're gray. Whatever it is, it's a monochromatic color that they can paint out. And yeah, it really depends. You know, the techniques are emerging, and we're constantly pioneering new ways to get this done, which calls for various approaches in terms of creating something that's not there. You might just look at an eye line where something's not really in front of you. You might look at an animatronic. We had a lot more animatronics on this movie than we ever have before. We were real dinosaurs. You know, these are very expensive puppets, essentially, that are incredibly lifelike. And so we had more animatronics on this one.
Are they scary?
Some of them are scary. Some of them are cute, but some of them are scary. I mean, you see the teeth. I know that they're not scary to me, obviously, because I'm an adult man and I know what's happening and I know what's real. But I brought my son to see, you know, the T-Rex head, and he was scared. Like it's actually pretty freaky. It's not like it's a massive thing they spend hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars creating these puppets to be incredibly lifelike. So yes, to a kid especially, really scary.
I know that kids love dinosaurs. So how proud is your son that you are the main character in the Jurassic World franchise?
Oh, I think he's pretty proud. You know, it's pretty surreal to all of us that I get to be part of this world. We all feel really blessed.
And the coolest thing in the universe is you're not only the main character in Jurassic World, you're not only Star-Lord in the Marvel franchise. My idol from my childhood, Arnie, is your stepfather now. So how cool is that?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. He was my idol as well. I think a lot of people probably of our age feel the same way. And yeah, I grew up with Arnold as an icon in my life, and now it's different. Now he's just Opa, you know. He's you know, he's still a great guy and has a lot of really insightful things to say in a world, all the wisdom of experience in a very rare type of space, which is he was an action star, and you know, I love to talk to him about things because he's incredibly intelligent with how he articulates himself to the media, and you know, I really look up to him. I always have, and now to have him as somebody in my life, you know, I feel really blessed.
Did he also give you advices? Because this is also an action-packed movie. Maybe some advices like when you're on the jungle, get to the chopper.
No, I haven't gotten him to say that yet. I'm still working on that. But he does say some of his own iconic lines periodically at the house, and we all get a kick out of that.
Cool. And did he allow you maybe to drive his tank? Because he has this big tank.
Yeah, he does have a tank. I haven't been able to drive his tank yet, but soon, you know, because he used to be a tank operator in the Austrian army, and so like, yeah, he does. He owns a tank, which is pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to getting to drive that around when I get a little time off.
And we have weekend now. What is your Sunday routine when you have a day off and you're not on set? So how do you spend your Sunday with family?
Oh, with family now, yeah. It's I think you know, I like to usually, if it's Sunday, we'll probably go to church together, and then we'll have a Sunday night dinner and just kind of spending time at home with the kids, playing and going in the pool and trying to enjoy California weather, and you know, just being present at home with the family. That's what I like to do.
It's cool that you mentioned that you go to church. So are you religious? Catholic or Protestant? Are you religious, Catholic or Protestant? Or
I wouldn't say I'm religious per se. I don't have one religion I particularly adhere to, whether the Catholic, Protestant, Lutheran, or any of that stuff. But you know, I guess Christian religion, yeah. But we go to church, and we raise our kids going to church, and so yeah, that's something that Katherine grew up Catholic, and so we go to a Catholic church close to us that is in our neighborhood. But we've gone to a couple different types of churches.
Okay, thank you very much. Very great talking to you.
Yeah, it's nice talking to you too.
Next time, hopefully in person again. So, so sad that you can't be at the Cologne premiere, but all the best for the coming out of the movie.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Chris. Have a great time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.